Welcome to episode 2 of the Chivas expansion team, my NBA here on 2K26. In the last episode, we were able to make up this nice team right in front of our eyes thanks to the expansion draft. As I said in the first episode, a quite mid team had our highest at 84 overall, our lowest at 76, so just an average of about 80 overall. We are going to go ahead and start off this episode with a game against the Pelicans, and I realized that 2 games per episode is nice. You know, it's good to see, but the games are long, and we don't advance a lot, and I plan on doing multiple seasons with this team. I want to keep playing. I want to keep getting in the action, but if I'm showing the full 2 games, it's going to take forever. And we're really not going to move forward. Eventually, it's going to get boring to play for like almost a whole hour, do some slight editing, and then record for another whole hour just for one game. So I think from now on, I'll probably play like, maybe the first half, maybe 3 quarters, simulate the rest, or start off simulating, join in the last 2 quarters, something like that, just so we can get through with the season a lot quicker. If you guys want to see those longer games, then, well, let me know. And I can go ahead and actually play the whole game the way we did in episode 1, but I just don't think it's the most entertaining to just watch only 2 games. It's more entertaining, at least in my opinion, to get through maybe 4 games, get deeper into the season and whatnot. So we're going to try that for this episode, and we'll see how that goes. Nice little game against the Pelicans here. Another home game. I have to start paying more attention to when I simulate to end off on an away game, because in this episode we had a lot of home games, which I'm not saying is bad, because we saw against the Denver Nuggets we have some big home court advantage, but it gets tiring looking at the same court. We want to see how our team also does on the road. And at the moment, I mean, it's not the worst record. I don't remember the exact record off the top of my mind. But again, we're not the worst. We're not the best. However, things are a lot better than I thought. I think we might be able to get some playoffs. I don't know about the NBA Cup, because, again, it's working a whole lot different because we joined as an expansion team. It's no more groups. It's just like 2 leagues. It's West and East. We play each team, I believe, and it's a whole mess. I really don't know how the NBA Cup is going to work anymore in this. Maybe I'm going to have to add a couple more expansion teams, or just turn off the NBA Cup. I'm not sure. We'll see, and we'll talk about that in the following seasons. For now, we'll just keep it. We'll deal with it and whatnot. And if there's like a glitch or bug where even if we finish first place in our Western Conference for the NBA Cup, it still doesn't allow us to play the final, then we'll go ahead and fix it. But I was just thinking, based on the leaderboard, they would probably take the top 4, and then from there that would be a quarterfinal, then semis. So we would have to have finished top 4, which I don't think we did. So that's technically a failure first season based on the NBA Cup. But we still have the goal of making the playoffs. So no LeBron for us, because he's probably going to end up retiring. But that goal within 3 seasons of going to Las Vegas for the NBA Cup and qualifying for the playoffs is still open for us to be able to acquire a 90 overall. For the moment in this game, it's a small lead, but nevertheless, it's a lead, which as long as we don't sell, as long as we keep taking full advantage of our shots just like that, we will hopefully continue to be in the lead. Hopefully get another victory in this game. Timeout called by the Pelicans right here. Also, another thing I'm going to try is to make this episode a little shorter. So we'll play a couple more games, simulate a little bit more through the season, but also keep it shorter. Just because it'll be better for me to actually continue uploading, and hopefully as a viewer it'll be a little bit more entertaining and less like a job where it's like, oh, I gotta finish the whole video now. It should feel like a reward to be able to watch these videos, because I know it can be a pain in the butt, at least for me, to watch long videos, especially make them with it like WWE. Sometimes I'm just like, bro, I got so much film, but I just don't want to, talk for like a freaking hour about all of that. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do, especially when you love it. There's a nice little three right there from Paul George. As at the moment, we are going 8 for 8 from the 3-point field. On the other hand, the Pelicans haven't even tried a 3-point shot. And well, we've had a lot of great players within this team. A lot of people rising to the occasion. I did say that by next season, maybe a lot of these players wouldn't be here, but I think that those, certain players are picking it up in these episodes, or excuse me, in these games, could stay. Like Zach LaVine, Paul George, Van Vliet, Sexton, Hachimura, all these players, when they're on the court, they make themselves known. So we could surely keep him just for the sake of the legacy of the team. Again, at the end of the season, I'll try to add up everyone's stats for the whole year's minutes, points, assists, blocks, and all of those shenanigans. And then, so we can have like a bit of a leaderboard. I don't have crazy editing skills where I can show the leaderboard, but you guys are just going to have to trust my word. Maybe I can make some custom one. I'll see if I can work something out, but it would be nice that after we finish this rebuild of this expansion team in there, I don't know, 20, maybe 30 seasons from now, to look back, oh, remember season 1 we had Paul George. He was our top scorer for 2 years, and then so-and-so came in. It would be nice to see all those changes, see who was our top assister, top scorer, all that good stuff as we lead in to the second quarter at the moment, leading 32-16. Telling you that home court advantage is very crucial here. Bad defense. Sexton not doing too good on the defense right there, but it's all right because we take 2 back. Nice and easy. Simmons. This man's a little iffy. When I play with him, he's missed some shots. His little green timer window majiggy is a little off. I'm just not used to him. I can't play. Maybe he is good and I'm making him bad, but that would be like one of those players where it's just like, sure, you're good, but it's not like it's going to be the end of the world if we get rid of you. John Collins, he's been decent, but again, it's not like some guy we can't replace as he hits a nice 3 right there. But that would be more towards, the next game. Excuse me, oh my days, the next game. That would be more towards the next season and on forward again. We won't be making any changes within this season. This is our foundation. This is what we got. This is what we're going to deal with. And hopefully that'll be enough to at least make the playoffs, because I do think we're almost out in the NBA Cup, if I remember correctly, during this moment exactly. We were sitting in like, all right, this is going to sound like a joke, but I'm being serious, the 6th or 7th position. So it would be hard to climb all the way to the 4 and try to earn that quarterfinal spot, which is usually those top 4 teams are up there for a reason. But hey, it is still possible. Never say never. As LaVine with a nice little 2 right there to take our points for 39 in the night. We are absolutely shooting phenomenally. I think I saw 1 miss so far. So we are shooting for a nice little field goal percentage. Hoping to keep that up as LaVine may look for a 3 here. No, he passes it. Instead, it's going to be Harris. Harris is another guy who I did not expect to be so good, at least when I'm playing with him. That man moves like crazy. He is good when I play with him, so he could be another one of those players who I just end up keeping, at least for a couple more seasons, And maybe some of those older guys, for example, Paul George, we can just keep until they retire and just be like, yeah, they retire here at Chivas de Guadalajara. That would be also pretty damn sick. But anyhow, the standings, we are definitely rising. 17th. Last time they showed the standings during one of our games, I think it said 26th. So that's like 9th place movement going up. So we are definitely showing improvement. I think as the season is moving on, these players are getting used to each other. They're getting used to playing in Mexico with a little bit more of heat rather than some coldness. They're getting used to the environment. They're getting used to the coaching staff, etc., which is allowing us to perform better each and every single game. We continue to improve. Some nice 2 points right there from Zion Williams, who is now at 12 points for the night. All 12 coming from the paint. And after that 3, I think we're going to go ahead and simulate the rest of this game again. Don't want to make them too long. It looks like we're going to go ahead and pick up another victory, and we do 140, to 103. Sexton dropping 27, 1 and 6. Harris 24, 6 and 1. Levine 17, 1 and 4. Hachimura 16, 2 and 0. Oh my gosh, I'm scrolling faster than I can talk. Well, those are the points that were going on. A great victory for us right there against the Pelicans. We're now going to go ahead and simulate to the beginning of January as we pick up a win against the Bulls. The Brooklyn Nets lose to the Hawks. We beat the Jazz. We beat OKC. Oh my days. We lose to the Warriors. I don't care. I'm going to carry that OKC victory to the very end. They're good in real life, but in these simulations, I guess not good enough because they lost to Chivas de Gualadajara. Now I think it said 19 and 14 record. Might be able to make it a 20 and 14 record as we're going to simulate the beginning of this game. I think we'll just play the last quarter as we have a nice little advantage to our name. Good for us. About 5 minutes left on the clock. We'll go ahead and jump in right here. The kits are slightly clashing, at least for my eyes. I'm a little blind, but we'll make it work. It's not as bad as one of my FIFA clashes. I was recording some for the Cristiano Ronaldo series, and man, Napoli, and then Ronaldo had his like cyan blue kit. It was horrible. Horrible. Nice little 3 right there to extend our lead even more. I think we can surely secure this victory. The CPU has done its job. They've been cooking as we saw. We were able to get a nice victory over OKC. They don't got that beautiful record they do in real life in this game. Another 2 points for Paul George, who is looking quite tired, but it's all right. There's only 5 minutes left in this game. Again, as I said, the CPU definitely did their jobs. So, as long as we don't completely sell, we should win this game. They could score every opportunity that they have. As long as we do the same, we'll be good. And I guess we're last in the NBA for rebounds per game at 40 on average. We have 39 tonight. That low-key sounds like a lot, but I guess that's last in the NBA in this simulation. Again, I don't watch a lot of basketball, so I don't know what the average is. We're going to go ahead and substitute all these guys who are tired because we want to play, right? We don't want to have grandpas running around. Let them sit down, recharge. Our player of the game is already being announced as Colin Sexton, dropping 26 points. This man dropped also like 24 points in the last game. He's moving phenomenal. Maybe he can win most improved. I mean, maybe that could be another one of our tasks within the next 3 seasons, to have one of our players win some type of individual award, whether it's, as crazy as it sounds, an MVP trophy, most improved, best 6-man, best defensive player. There's a lot of individual trophies that they can win. We're going to go ahead and add that as a separate side quest. If we are able to complete this, we'll add an 86 rated player to our team. I like the sound of that. If we got 3 seasons to do it as well, and it kind of helps us completing the first task of going to Vegas for the NBA Cup and making the playoffs to get a 90, because then that 90 will probably have a higher chance at winning an individual award, which then can help us to get another player. So if we stack up our cards right, if we play our cards right, we could be moving and really upgrading the team within the next couple of seasons. Either way, if we don't, we still have trades. We have the draft. We have a lot of things going for us. So it's not, a crazy thing to stress about, but especially that first challenge can definitely help us out in order to improve, as Embiid not able to hit the 2 points right there. Simmons going for the shots. No, instead he passes to Harris. Harris is now passing it back to Simmons. He hits a nice little three. I was talking about how I just cannot shoot with him, but right there, able to get it done as a nice three-pointer from him. Lowry now being defended by Simmons, screened by Joel Embiid. However, Simmons doing a very good job right there. Embiid still able to get the shot on. No good, though, as another miss for Joel Embiid, as we are now with 3 minutes left on the clock. As the ball goes back to Simmons, another shot and another 2 points for Simmons, who's moving nicely. We've currently gotten 51 buckets out of 82 shots. On the other hand, only 36 of 74 for the 76ers, and that shows exactly why we are in the lead, because people like Joel Embiid are not making their shots. However, when we defend this badly, they can easily make their shots. As Lowry right there able to get the easy 2 points. It is now Simmons carrying the ball up. Ball into Hachirama. Sensabayag. Oh, that was a tough one. Hachimura, I think I just said something else. Hachimura, trying to be a little too cheeky with it. And he ends up turning the ball over. An easy 2 points for the Philadelphia 76ers. There might not be enough time for them to make a full comeback, but still, we cannot be allowing mistakes like that to happen, as we miss the three. It dipped in for a second, wiggled itself back out. No good. And now it is the 76ers who are looking for the three of themselves, and they are able to get it done. We now have 20 points between us, so we might have to think about burning some clock. And it looks like my players do not want to burn the clock. We miss another three. And again, it may not be enough. Foul called right there. Intentional foul. Not sure why. Maybe just trying to, awaken his teammates, because it seems like they are asleep. As much as it's only, like 18-point lead, it's, I've seen some crazy stuff happen. They can always make a comeback. That's what I always say. Let's not get too cocky. Let's not get too confident. There's only 1 minute left. Let's just play hard as we miss a third shot in a row. And another foul. That man has now fouled out for the Knights. Dropping 4 points, but hey, it's all right. I personally don't mind him fouling out. He's trying to wake up his teammates, be like, yo, what are y'all doing? It's both free throws are good. And now this lead is only, I don't know how to do math. I think 14. Luckily, we're able to get the 2 points right there to make it a 16-point lead. Now with about 50 seconds left on the clock, we just got to play smart. We can't be missing those simple shots. Let's not take hard shots so we don't miss those. As long as they keep scoring, we keep scoring, nothing's going to change. But if we keep missing and they keep scoring, that's when the lead starts cutting. However, luckily for us, we have burnt enough clock. It seems as though we will secure another victory, another home court victory, as a nice three to put the final nail in the coffin for the 76ers. Hachimura with a nice three right there. However, the 76ers are not done, as they're looking for the 2 points right there, able to get it done. 20 seconds left. We can literally just burn out the clock, not allow them to have another possession, even if they did. There's little to no chance that they catch up. Less than 1%. They're not even going to try to force a foul or anything because they know there is no chance, no nothing for them. Last shot of the game is a miss, but nevertheless, we're able to get the victory. Let's go ahead and hear from one of our players. Yeah, never mind. I guess I skipped that, but Simmons dropping 27. I talked some crap on him earlier, but he was shooting like crazy. The rest of these guys did pretty good too. So we are now going to go ahead and simulate through the rest of January and through the beginning of February to have a match against, I think I'd said the Portland Trailblazers, maybe. What is that? Pelicans? Still don't know my teams too well. It's all right. All right, we set a 29-1 record. You know, it looks like I'm not done. It looks like I'm just going to simulate to the Grizzlies game. All right, we do not want to play away. We just want to play home, apparently. A match against the Grizzlies. I think this will be the final match of the episode. We have simulated nice thoroughly through a majority of this season now. I think with all the simulation, I think we can realize that we are not going to complete that goal of playing in Las Vegas for the NBA Cup. However, with a 29-21 record, I think playoffs are definitely still possible for us. I definitely... Oh, wait. Just a thought. Does that mean that now the games played is a little different too? With an added NBA team, are we still going to play 82 games? I don't know. Ooh, that may have just messed up things. We probably should have added some more expansion teams, but hey, you know what? It's whatever. Like I said in the last episode, we're not here to change for the league here to change for us. This is an NBA Cup game. So maybe if we win this, we're still in it. I don't know, though. I'm not too positive, too hot on that one. It was a nice little game against Ja Morant. We were able to stop Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets here at home. Will we be able to do the same here with Ja Morant? He can be a tricky one. I would say, I was about to say especially in 2K, but mostly in 2K now these days is from what I heard, Ja Morant hasn't been the best IRL, but again, I don't watch basketball, so that's just what I heard from others, not my opinion, not stating the facts, just what I heard. But at least here on 2K, he can definitely cook. So at the moment, we only lead by a 3-pointer. The Grizzlies may be able to pull one off right there. No, instead they make the pass, still holding on to the ball. A couple seconds on the shot clock, and they miss. Like 0.2 seconds from a shot clock violation. Nice 2 points right there from Van Vliet. Oh, Zach LaVine, excuse me. Again, I'm just looking at the color. Can't even lie. I'm not even looking at the names because I'm blind as hell. It's alright, though. Don't matter. Some nice defense right here, not allowing the Grizzlies to get on anything. Zach LaVine on defense. Morant with the shots, and he misses. And now it is time for Chivas at Gualadajara to get on the attack. LaVine with a nice quick release and the 3. Beautiful shot right there to put us up by 8 points. Now 6. Is Ja Morant able to get 2 points? He's averaging around 24 points per game, which is pretty decent, right? I mean, it's not the worst, it's not the best. It's not MVP level, but it's still definitely high up there. So you know, good for him. As he's now on the ball, looking to move forward. There's some nice dribbling. He may break my player's ankles. Hopefully not. He doesn't, but he's still able to drop those 2 points, hitting a little Sally on us. Hey, watch out, buddy. We're going to make you lose just because of that. So now we have our big man passing the ball to Van Vliet. Who now dribbles down the middle, and an easy 2 points for Van Vliet right there. The score now 16-8. Grizzlies call a timeout. Now, I've been thinking if we're able to complete our 2 challenges within those 3 seasons that we have set for ourselves, and I try to acquire a 90 rated player, I kind of want a center. As much as 2 of our highest rated players are centers, I don't want a center. I wouldn't mind a point guard, but I've been liking Paul George. I've been liking Van Vliet, right? So I kind of want a center simply because both of our centers can't really shoot. They can't really shoot the ball. They don't feel dominant within the paint. It feels as though we're almost at a disadvantage there. I would like to have a guy where it's like, yeah, that's a center, boy. You know what I mean? So that's just a thought, because then it allows us to potentially get rid of one, if not both, of the centers we have right now, to then pick up another player to upgrade a different position. Which, on the other hand, if we, for example, got a point guard, Paul George and Van Vliet don't got a lot of pull like that, because they're lower in the 80/79 ratings, with our 2 centers being like 84 or 83 rated. We can put both of those guys up for maybe like a nice little 88 rated, potentially. Right? So, it's just a thought. We don't even know if we're going to complete that challenge, but just something I've been thinking about that could come up, and got to be ready if we are able to complete that. Those 2 challenges, those 2 little tasks for ourselves, as John Morant cooking us up right there on the defense. Not able to do anything, as the score is now 14-21. Fortunately for us, we are still in the lead. As the ball sent to Hachimura. Now on to Levine. One more time to Hachimura. He takes a shot. And at the buzzer beater, able to hit a massive 3 to give us 28 points. While the Grizzlies falling back behind. Didn't see their score. Give me a sec. At 14 points, as we have a 10-point lead over them here in this Emirates NBA Cup game. Now, I don't know if it's a choice if you win the NBA Cup to put a banner up or not. I don't know if it automatically does it for you. Me personally, I'm not going to put no banner up for no NBA Cup. It is something for us at the moment because we don't got no NBA championships. But we are not putting no divisional championships up. We're not putting no Western Conference banners up. We're not putting no NBA Cup. We are only putting NBA championships up on the banners. If that even is a choice, which honestly I don't know. I would have to search that up on YouTube or Google or Reddit or something, because I honestly don't know. Is Collins cooking up right there? Defender don't know where he's going. Collins moving like a snake, slithering around the court. Able to get the nice 2 points right there. The snake, John Collins. Is that a little nickname right there? It's looking kind of tough. It's a nice block right there by our center. I don't know which one it is. Both of them look the same to me. Just being honest. Big dunk now by Collins. Just moving like a snake. Now he's dropping a rhino on them. I don't know why I said rhino. Timeout called by the Grizzlies. Instead of Grizzlies, they're looking like some Cubs. Oh. Yeah, let me shut up. But currently lead 28-16. I think we'll play about like 6 to 7 more minutes of this game, and then we'll go ahead and simulate the rest. We'll simulate a couple more games, and we'll end off the episode there as a 3 made by John Morant, bringing the Grizzlies to now 19 points. Now we have Hardest name. We're just going to call him Hart. Make it easier. And our other center could be Nikola Jokic 2.0, because I think he's Serbian or something. I don't know. Maybe that's racist. I don't know. I'm sorry. My apologies. Forgive me. We got Morant moving it up. We got this guy right here moving it up. Back to Morant. Looking for the shot. Van Vliet not able to do anything. Short King trying his best, but Morant able to get the 2 points right there as we have around 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Oh, Van Vliet trying to respond to John Morant. Maybe John Morant got in his head because he absolutely took an awful shot. And he also awfully missed. So now Van Vliet and LeVine messing up on defense, fortunately for us. The Grizzlies missed, and oh my days! A deep three from Paul George to get us now to 34 points. Paul George with a phenomenal three-pointer. Very deep, very nice, showing us that he's been in this league for however long. He has that experience, and if there's anyone on this team who you trust taking those types of shots, it's between Paul George and Zach LaVine. And Paul George tonight in this shots showed that it should be him. And I mean, it's crazy to talk like this because, again, we don't know how long it would take. But it would be nice to get a ring for Paul George. He doesn't have a ring to his name, an NBA championship to his name. So, imagine if he does it with a team that drafted him off an expansion draft. I mean, why not? Why the heck not? As Van Vliet hits a nice little three right there. A little over a minute left in the second quarter. I think we'll play some of the third and call it a day. As another three trying to respond. The Grizzlies not shooting the way we do. Instead, it is a big slam by Paul George. We've only missed 2 shots in this game so far. On the other hand, 8 misses from John Morant and his Grizzlies. However, trying to get another 2 points before the end of this quarter. John Morant maybe might even go for the 3. Van Vliet trying his best. Passing it to Jackson Jr. Hits the 3, but no good. Should say shoots the 3, not hits it. Nice little pass from Paul George as Harris is able to get the easy 2 points right there. Nice easy layup for Harris. As John Morant is now dribbling the ball down through the field, or the court, excuse me. Just a couple seconds left. He's going to leave us with almost no time after this possession, but that is all right because we are leading by a pretty large margin. Interception. The ball is stolen. Van Vliet with the shot wide open, and we still get an opportunity for another shot. Thanks to a nice little interception right there. 3-pointer, and we lead 46-24 as the end of the first half comes. Now it is time to begin the second half. And even with us being in control, the talk of halftime, the talk of the first 2 quarters has been John Morant. The news on him, the man keeping the Grizzlies alive. I mean, it's the truth. We certainly could have an even bigger blowout than it is at the moment if it wasn't for John Morant. Nice little 3 right there from Harris, showing his versatility just before the end of the half. Was able to get a nice layup. Now a 3. Harris has been moving like crazy, at least when I'm playing with him. Hey, yo, pause. It's now Morant with a nice lob. 2 points and an assist for John Morant. We're going to go ahead and play a little bit more of this quarter, and then we'll go ahead and simulate as a mistake right there. Allows John Morant to get another 2 points. Turning the ball over right there. John Morant has 17 points in the night now. This trade, maybe he goes up for like 30. It's possible. Is Van Vliet able to get some nice 2 points right there, responding back to John Morant. Saw in the first half he was trying to respond and led to an ugly shots and a horrible miss for Van Vliet, who is now running around lost. John Morant left wide open. Still misses his shot, though. Yeah, I mean, he's only human after all. Don't put the blame on him. Paul George. Ball to Van Vliet. And another 3 hits for Chivas de Gualadajara. As Van Vliet trying to defend John Morant, who has to pass the ball. Not able to get through Van Vliet this time. 2 points still for the Grizzlies. Timeout called. As Chivas, as good as they're doing, gotta catch up a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and simulate the rest of the game. And the Grizzlies doing a very good job of trying to catch up, but they still are not able to do so. Paul George, our highest point maker in the game. Actually, Simmons tied with him as they both went 16-1-3. Levine right behind with a 15-2-3, and the rest of these guys doing very good as well. Another victory for Chivas de Guadalajara. That's super nice for us. All right, we are going to go ahead and now simulate through the rest of February and into March. Ooh, a lot more losses in this month so far. A win against the Lakers and the Heat. Another one against Milwaukee, but another loss. You know what? We've been playing a lot of home games, so instead we're going to simulate to away game against OKC. And at the beginning of the next episode, we'll go ahead and start there. A match against OKC. But for now, this will be the end of this episode. We're moving through the season. We are now in March. Can we qualify for playoffs? I don't think we made the NBA Cup quarterfinals. I'll double check that before the next episode, but I believe we haven't. But playoffs are definitely still a possibility. We'll have to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll see you guys all next time.